Today we're going to be looking at whether or not Tools Up is worth a $5. Tools Up is another game in the pick up things and move them around genre that of course needs to have a cartoony art style, like several others that I've played and reviewed on my channel. Will you be picking your tools up or putting them down? Now let's find out, but first please like and subscribe to SirLink Gaming for more on cheap games that you can pick up for under $5, and with that, let's get to it. Available on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch, which is where I played Tools Up, it has a familiar look, in a genre that I for some reason continue to gravitate towards. Similar to games like Overcooked and Moving Out, in Tools Up your pudgy character will be performing home renovations on your own or an offline co-op with up to 4 players. I exclusively played single player to review the game, so I'll not be commenting on the co-op aspect of the game. In Tools Up you are given tasks that will need to be accomplished to complete a level. Well, duh. You will need to consult the blueprint that is on the floor of the house to see what changes you need to make in each of the rooms. It does handily overlay what the room should look like when it has been completed. So look at that, because the diagrams on the left are just confusing, and it certainly takes longer to figure out what to do than just referencing the overlay, as time does continue to go down while you have the blueprint open. One other thing to note about the blueprint is that opening it is the only way that you can rotate the camera around. Locking the camera to having the blueprint open just feels off. The tasks are straightforward for the first few levels, and they have you easily installing carpets and painting walls, while later things do get a bit more complicated as you'll be needing to prep floors for the carpets or hardwood, walls for painting, etc., with other tasks being added steadily that increase the complexity and difficulty. The controls, though, are certainly not straightforward. It's the same button to collect one of your items as it is to apply it. So if multiple items are close by, you might inadvertently collect the wrong item. Like here, how I'm trying to collect the carpet, and it decides that I'm slightly closer to the cement, so that's what I now have prepped, and I can't get rid of it. So now I have to leave the house and go to the garbage bin to drop it off, which wastes a decent amount of time. There were a couple clever gameplay elements, like the moat around the house that the items would float around, and the delivery guy mistakenly going to the wrong house. But I mean, that was funny the first time. Why would he keep going there when I grabbed the items from him and went into another house? At the end of the day, Tools Up is an okay pick things up and move them around game. The controls are not the most intuitive, so expect to get frustrated by them. And the camera movement being locked to you holding open the blueprint was also a curious gameplay choice. Even though as I post this, the game has just went back up to its regular retail price of $24.99 Canadian from its massive 90% discount, bringing it down to its lowest price ever of $2.49, I can't suggest Tools Up at its full retail. And it's also hard for me to recommend when it's so steeply discounted, as there are certainly superior games in this genre that you should check out beforehand. Maybe the several DLC packs change this, but the base version of Tools Up is not worth a $5. Have you played Tools Up? Do you think it's worth a $5? Let me know in the comments below and I will see you in my next video.